Okay, so we are live. Jadi, selamat pagi, selamat siang, selamat sore, selamat malam. Kapanpun kalian nonton videoku ini, welcome to my stream. Dan kali ini kita bakal lanjut dengan visual novel Misadventures of Laura Silver. Langsung saja meeting with the staff. Ya, terakhir kali ada ini orang baru datang. Hello there. I noticed you two were taking your time coming to the dining hall, so I decided I should come here to greet the both of you. Judging from the appearance, he seems like he's the cook. Well, it doesn't take a detective to see. Wait. He has a knife. He has a knife. Of course he has a knife. He's a cook. Wait, is the sound too loud? It's a bit loud. I stare at the knife in his hand. I should be able to grab my gun within seconds if he tries to make a move. We were just talking about going to the dining hall, but why are you carrying a knife, Mr. Cook? Wait, I'm carrying a knife? The cook bursts out laughing. I'll leave this back in the kitchen. Just a moment. What's so funny about this? He returns to the kitchen, leaving me and Cooper behind. Phew! Do sharp things make you uncomfortable too, Miss Silver? No. I mean, they do make me uncomfortable if I'm not the one holding them. Oh, I see. You can never know what people might do to you with sharp things. Yes, it would be horrible if they cause any accidents. I didn't mention any accidents. Mr. Cook returns, this time with no knife in his hand. Hello again. I was cutting some potatoes when I heard you two. I approached without thinking twice. Having a knife in hand would scare people off. Silly me. Sorry about that. It's no problem. It is a problem. Then, shall we take it from the beginning? Sure. I don't trust this Cook fellow. He has access to all sorts of cutlery. I don't feel safe around him. Not to mention, he might have poisoned the food too. Okay. Silver, you're a bit too paranoid, I think. He's a cook. Eh? Where were we again? Right. I noticed you both were taking your time coming into the dining hall, so I decided I should come here to greet both of you. We were just talking about going into the dining hall. I also heard this lady here looks a little bit anxious about it. I still am. He stretches out one hand to me and his other hand to Cooper. I am Willem. Nice to meet you both. Okay, I need to find out how should I voice this guy and how to make him different than Cooper. I think I can before, but no. I shake it. I see Cooper doing the same with Willem's other hand. Is Willem his surname or his name? Laura Silva. Oh well, Cooper. Nice to meet you, mister. How would you like us to address you? Cooper? Of course, he wouldn't be content with calling someone he just met with their first name. Oh, that's how Cooper is, huh? Willem's fine. And how should I call you? I think I'd be more comfortable if I could address you with your surname. That's a shame. Then you'll have to learn I'm related to the heartless Zivan Skoda. Wait, what? That's Skoda we just met? Huh? We just met? Like 3 weeks ago. Is he Skoda's brother? Now that I think of it, they look alike. Before you make any assumptions, I'm his cousin. Is this why Skoda picked this hotel? I hope you'll be alright with me calling you Mr. Willem then. Yeah, he introduced you with that name, okay? I think he should be okay with that. You could have gone with the joyful Skoda. At least you aren't like Shalapnik. He tried to call Zivan Skoda the Black. Then he switched to Skoda the Second. Sounds a bit like an epic hero when you put it like that. Right. Skoda is a great surname with a good sound. My only concern about it is that I'm sharing it with... He's gonna appear. His expression sours as he points upstairs, possibly at Skoda's room. You know, that slob. Is it alright for you to talk behind customers like that? Here's my cousin first and foremost. Being a customer comes later. Though nothing changes the fact that he is a slob. Okay, savage, like brothers. Cooper seems concerned. Maybe we should wake him up. You heard him last night? He doesn't look like the type to appreciate the wake-up call. Forget about him already, Cooper. I bet you're not comfortable standing up like that. Why don't you sit down next to Silver? What about you, Mr. Willem? I can serve breakfast here if you like. It'll be nice and cozy. It won't take long. You don't have to. We can eat at the dining room just fine. I insist. It will be like having a picnic in the lobby. Do sit down though. I get tired watching you stand. Cooper acquiesces and sits on the couch. Don't be such a stranger. There are only 7 people in the hotel. We should get familiar. I'm talking to you too, Mr. Silver. Silver. Kalau kayak Miss. I'm relaxed enough. Are you sure? You still look pretty tense to me. I am relaxed. Is that so? Then let me hear your order nice and clear. Tea is fine. Do you have any brown? Brown? Miss Silver, maybe you meant Earl Grey? I know what I said. Brown sounds mediocre for the name of an Earl. Personally, I wouldn't make someone named Brown an Earl. He's talking too much. Fine, Earl Grey it is. I can't believe they don't know about Earl Brown. What about you, Cooper? I'd like some tea too. Nothing to eat? Is it British culture that you don't have breakfast in the morning? We do have a rich breakfast culture, but... Cooper stops and stares down. I just have a bad feeling inside. I don't think I can eat. A bad feeling? I can brew you some herbal tea if you're feeling unwell. It's not because of that. It's more of an instinct. I feel like bad things are going to happen. That's why I've lost my appetite. Whoa, visual novel. Yep, visual novel. Welcome to the stream, Son Alfie. Hope you enjoy it. Interesting. 3 customers in the hotel, and the 2 that I want to serve don't want anything. He seems disappointed. Are you really sure you only want tea? I nod. Tea it is then. Mr. Willem. What is it, Cooper? We heard on our way here there's a problem with the waterworks. Looks like the water will be cut off for at least a few days. Oh yeah, I still have to say that. Really? I wonder if anyone in the town considered letting us know about it. It's a good thing I've been using the water from the tank, but... He stops speaking and turns to look behind us. Okay, what's behind us, huh? It's like a horror thing. I turn too. There's a maid coming out of the restroom with a bucket in her hand. Willem looks back at us with a smile. Have you two met Blanca? What is this, Street Fighter, huh? Why do we have someone with the name Blanca? Have you, Miss Silver? No. Willem lifts one hand up and calls. Blanca! The maid smiles at him and puts the bucket on the ground before she starts walking. When she approaches, she greets us. Welcome to Hotel Pavla. Okay, how do I voice this Blondie, huh? It's gonna be bad, but whatever. She's the maid of this place. Have a little chit chat while I'm bringing your tea. See you. Willem leaves the place as the woman named Blanca sits in front of us. May I ask your names? Okay, that's bad, okay. Blanca-chan. Blanca-chan itu bonekanya. Laura Silver. Orwell Cooper. Oh well, I've never heard a name like that before. How do you spell it? Cooper looks as grateful as he could be. People usually mistake my name. Thank you for asking. It's Orewell. It's a nice name. Thank you, Miss. I'm Blanca Pribalova. I don't mind being called Blanca. You can call me however you like. Nice to meet you, Miss Pribalova. Nice to meet you too. I was meaning to ask, do you want your rooms clean? I don't care. She looks at Cooper. I think you should do whatever you do best, Miss Frubalova. Okay, these Czech people have hard names. If that's the case, I'll be cleaning both of your rooms after you leave Hotel Pavla. I asked because it looks like our other guest doesn't want me to invade his privacy. He yelled quite a lot when I went into his room. It looks like the employees here don't have good relations with Skoda. Though I understand his sensitivity about the subject, you two are also filmmakers, no? Yes, surely, definitely. Don't act so suspicious, Orwell. Then, I'm sure you have all sorts of things you wouldn't want me to touch. Film equipment is hard to handle after all. It would be idiotic of Skoda to leave important documents behind, Anybody can get a hold of the spare key. Yep. The hotel has a spare key of Skoda's room, right? Yes, Mr. Chalupnik has spare keys. I think I saw him holding keys. Maybe those are the spare keys. That's what I thought. I should talk about this with Skoda. He shouldn't be acting so careless. Willem comes back with a tray filled with teacups and a teapot. Why'd you ask, Miss Silver? No particular reason, just curious. The cook sits and starts pouring the tea. What were you talking about? Okay. Miss Silver asked if there's a spare key of Mr. Skoda's room. He smiles while handing me the cup. Silver, here's your brown. I thought you didn't have any brown. I have my own ways of making it brown. Poison! Look at her face, she's surprised. It's brown, isn't it? It really is. He starts pouring tea into another cup. I should wait until someone else takes a sip. About the key, Miss Frubalova? Well, I'm sure you asked because he's your co-worker, right? He should be leaving any important documents behind. Yes. See? I knew it right away. I guess you have to be very cautious when you're directing a documentary. He snickers. Does this man know that we are detectives? What do you mean, Willem? She's in shock. She's ready to hear whatever he has to say. I mean the equipment, of course. Willem fills another cup. Is he trying to give us away? Or is he protecting us and he's just that bad at lying? Here, Cooper. Willem, isn't it a bit rude of you to talk to them like that? Is it? Do you mind, Silver? Not really. Do you, Cooper? Willem hands a cup filled with poison to Cooper. As long as you aren't saying my name incorrectly, it's fine. That's a relief. Cooper takes a sip from his tea right away. I check if Cooper is showing any symptoms. It's delicious. Am I the only nervous one here? Cooper is still alive. That means the poison is not the type that acts fast. Or maybe there is no poison. What is with her background that makes her like that, huh? Nice to hear. Here, Blanca. Thank you. What did you put inside it to make it brown? Let my secret recipe stay secret, Silva. Blanca, by the way, have you heard that there's a problem with the waterworks? It appears that the townsfolk forgot we were here, so we never got the news. What is the problem? Willem shrugs. I heard it from Cooper. Yep, just now. Some of the pipes have fractures in them. They told us that the water will be cut off. So this was the problem? I wondered why the water wasn't running. I was going to check the water tank. I exchanged looks with Cooper. Yep, nice timing. We don't want her to check the water tank. You can take the day off then. Isn't it great, Blanca? Blanca rolls her eyes. I don't need water to dust the shelves, Willem. Wait, let me drink. Blanca puts a fake smile on her face as Willem pours a cup for himself too. Why you not think? Why you not drinking your tea, Silver? Oh, ini Willem. Sial, aku kira Blanca. Why you not drinking your tea, Silver? Take a sip or don't. Take a sip. There's no reason to be afraid anymore. I take a sip. Ada achievement gara-gara minum teh. Willem rests back. He looks relaxed. Are you glad because you finally poisoned me? Silver, Cooper, why don't you tell us about what you do? Yeah, do we have enough lies to tell them? We're filmmakers. We came here to shoot a documentary. Yep. That is the disguise, yes. After Skoda wakes up, we'll go for a ride to film Red Buza. That sounds pleasant. Not that pleasant, since they're waiting for Skoda's beauty sleep. He can't even wake up early in the mornings. That's slob. Willem, Mr. Skoda is a diligent man. You shouldn't talk about your cousin like that. If he was a diligent man, I don't think he would be sleeping at this hour, Blanca dear. You wouldn't be this hard on anyone else if they slept in. Willem stops. It seems like he thinks Blanca has a point. Mr. Willem, is there any reason why you don't like him? He is intolerable, Cooper. Haven't you met him? We have. He's the kind of person to talk over you. Exactly. It's nice to be understood, Silver. Yep. Great minds think alike, it seems. Whatever you say, Mr. Skoda is a trustworthy man. He helped me a lot when I was starting my career. Oh, now that sounds like a story I would like to hear. What were you filming at that time? I was a poor... Wait, let me ask something before that. He was just going to let it slip that he worked as a police officer. I exchanged looks with Willem. So, Knife Man is trying to protect us. Oh yeah, because this guy is Skoda's cousin. I think he knows. He must have known Skoda's real job. Why did you cut him short, Willem? I hope our customers won't mind your rudeness. Cooper seems like he noticed his cough. Without a sound, he sips his tea. Would I, if it wasn't important? I need to ask as soon as possible. What is it, Mr. Willem? Cooper, while you two were working together, did Zivan sit somewhere all day and make you check everything, as well as run errands? Yes. Then you did all of his work without knowing. Is that it? It was because he wanted me to gain work experience. Willem puts a hand on Cooper's shoulder. That is classic Zivan behavior, Cooper. I think he wants to be teamed up with newcomers just to slack off. Actually, that's a very good idea. I should do that in my line of work. I think it helped me understand how things work around the office. Just accept that he used you, Cooper. Cooper looks down. This must be the reason why Kara didn't assign him a partner. Oh, I trust Miss Kara's knowledge on who to assign to who. Knowledge? Kara? I think Mr. Skoda mentioned her name. Oh, did he let it slip? He did. Oh, what did he tell you? Willem sounds surprised. Does this mean Skoda shares more with Blanca than he does with Willem? Interesting. She's your boss, right? He's been whining about her oddness. I certainly don't think she's odd. She's a good leader. But some guys in the office think she treats Silver better because... never mind. They're just jealous of her position. Wait, I want to take some more drinks. Hang on. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Is the sound okay? I think the sound is okay like this. Wait, is it like this? Okay. Loud enough. Yeah, I'm just arranging the mic. What do you think about Miss Scarlet, Miss Silver? I remember the letter she sent me. She's treating both of us with kindness. People usually tell me that I'm her favorite, though I don't know if it's true. Hmm. The favorites usually don't even realize it. It seems like she cares about everyone just the same. I agree that the rumor started because of our jealous co-workers. Then I believe it's only another of Skoda's prejudiced judgments. Looks like he's full of those. Talking behind Karat's back is very rude. I understand him telling Willem if he's a trustworthy family member, but telling a hotel maid is a different thing. Yep, we need to tell Skoda about this. I should warn Skoda. He shouldn't be running around spreading information, even though Miss Frubalova seems nice. Are you close with Mr. Skoda? Not, not particularly. I see. head of a detective bureau shouldn't be a subject for greeting. What is Koda doing? I take out my notebook. Mr. Willem, Miss Frivolova, I have some questions for you. For your documentary? Depending on your answers, I might include some. I start flipping the pages. What? I drop the notebook on the floor. The Vodnik information sheet is out in the open, along with my duty list. Oh, Silver, what is this? Pretty sure he knows what this shit is if he's Koda's bosom friend. I turn my eyes back to the floor. The exclusive information is all out in the open. How could you do this, Silver? Pick it up before they see anything, Silver. What kind of documentary director would have such detailed shit about the Vodnik? Pick it up! Willem, it's rude to stare. Miss Frivolova reaches for the notebook. If she reads the information, she will know something is up with us. Should I pull out the gun? Silver, is everything okay? What the hell? Is that a way to distract? Is that your way to distract? Miss Silver, are you okay? I did it again. Miss Silver, are you okay? I nod. Miss Frivolova slips the sheet back in the notebook between the pages. Did I distract her enough? She cleans the table with her rag and then leaves the notebook on it. Look at her concerned face. She must have seen everything. Holy crap, that was a loud explosion. I hope that was just a firework. Why would you pour the tea on yourself, Silver? It's a habit of mine. I did it when I was at the off. Never mind. Was it too hot? Are you alright? I am not one to be affected by extra warmth. Miss Frivolova starts cleaning the floor. She knows what we are doing. Undercover detectives, my ass. It's a relief your notebook isn't soaked, Miss Silver. And now she's making fun of me. The audacity. I might have to introduce her to my old friend, Mr. Gunn, in private. Miss Silver, are you okay? How many times are you going to ask me that? I'm fine. Don't waste your energy on worrying about me. It seems like I've made everyone on edge, yet again. Cooper looks down. Miss Frivolova sits back in her seat after giving me a towel. Well, it's nice to be able to be dry again. Willem breaks the silence. Silver, I think I saw something about the Vodnik in your document. Am I mistaken? There's no doubt that he has seen it now. I stare at his face. Really? The Vodnik? Isn't that just a folk tale to scare children? So, Skoda never mentioned anything to him about our job's paranormal side. I shrug. Sure, make fun of me. I'm a grown-up woman who believes in old folk tales. No! No! Bukan gitu suaranya. No! Frivolova. It's not just a folk tale. Hmm? Miss Frivolova, do you know anything about the Vodnik? He's around here. He's around us, wandering in the water. I know that he is. Blanca, we all know that stuff like that isn't real. I'm not joking, Willem. Okay. Frivolova, please calm down and tell me what you know. Yep, tell me what you know about this paranormal being. She looks down. Miss Frivolova, I understand your reluctance. However, in our documentary, there is a special sequence about the Vodnik. So if you could inform us about him, we will be forever in your debt. Why are you shooting an informatory film about him? It's an order from our boss. She tells us what to shoot and we shoot it. But in order to shoot the film, we need to talk with you first, just like Cooper said. I used to know the man who became a Vodnik. I worked as a maid at his house, also helped around in his shop. In order for a man to become a Vodnik, he has to be drowned. Does Miss Frivolova know anything about this? What was his name? What was his name? If I remember correctly, his name should be Emil Cladivo. Wait, was that really what? Okay. There's. How do we see our inventory? I think we have something like inventory. Nope. Okay. What kind of a shop was it? He had a toy shop back in the day. Where was this toy shop you're talking about? I've never heard of such a thing. It's deep in the forest. It's not easy to find it. His works are loved by the children of the town. She stops speaking to think, or maybe to remember. Yep. I mean, they used to. For how long? How long did you work there? I started working when his daughter Anna was 4 years old. Kat had mentioned that there were rumors about the Vodnik killing his own daughter. She was such a lively girl, but she passed away when she was 11. I quit working around 2 weeks after her death. I've been working at Hotel Pavla ever since. So it's about 7 years, huh? I'm sorry to hear that. If that's the case, she can show us where the toy shop is. Why did you stop working? Why did you stop working? I think his mental state wasn't the best after he lost his daughter. So wait, that was a very loud explosion. I hope that was really I hope that wasn't a bomb or something and just a firework. He was starting to scare me, so I left. Would it affect him so much if it was intentional manslaughter? Could it be just an accident? Cooper will leave as soon as Skoda wakes up. The data correlates with ours. There is no doubt that she knows the verdict we're searching for. Cooper sits up. Miss Frubalova, would you show us the way to the Vodnik shop? I don't want to go there again. I wish you all the best in your investigation. Understandable. Have a good day. Can't you even show it on the map? I don't think I can read a map. It would be best if I get on my work now. Frubalova stands up. After giving us a nod, she starts walking towards the stairs. Looks like I'll need to use brute force if I want to get information from her. I turn to Willem. Please don't be too rough. What did Skoda tell you about the bureau? I hardly know anything. Why are you two searching for the Vodnik anyway? I stay silent. I can't believe Ziva never told me about the Vodnik part of your job. It's odd. Mr. Willem, I'm sure he didn't want you to get scared. Don't make me laugh. Don't be so sure. Willem rolls his eyes. I wish you good luck waking him up. We'll need that. He waves us goodbye, going back to the kitchen once more. Okay, so that was it with the stuff, I guess, huh? So next is gonna be waking him up. I'm concerned, Miss Silver. About what, Cooper? Sorry about that. Well, I'm concerned about a few things actually. First, the fact that you've just poured a whole cup of tea over your head. That's my coping mechanism. I see. Is it because you dropped the notebook in front of everybody? I guess I did. Why didn't you pick it up? It was within your reach. I would if I could. If something like this happens again, what would you like me to do? Is he trying to help me? Nothing. I'll be fine. He nods. Besides, even if they find out that we're detectives, we will be alright. Detectives do all sorts of odd jobs anyways. What, is that really true, huh? Sure, Cooper. Also, Miss Silver. Cooper checks his watch. It's 9:30 a.m. now. Mr. Skoda seemed eager to meet us. Why hasn't he come down yet? He oversleeps. Yeah, that was the topic of our morning talk. He overslept. I wonder if there's something wrong. Let's wake him up, Cooper. Yep. Cooper knocks on the door. I hope he answers. Mr. Skoda, are you awake? No response. I thought he wasn't a heavy sleeper. This is odd. I exchange looks with Cooper. Maybe he's smoking on the balcony. Does he smoke? I didn't know. I'm pretty sure he's smoking some softy cigarettes with menthol. I knock on the door a few times. Is he ignoring us? Maybe. I take a few steps back. Mr. Skoda, would you please open the door? Is there anything wrong? 1, 2, 3. I kick the door. Miss Silver, what are you doing? I shrug. Miss Silver? Yes? Is it possible that the Vodnik attacked him? Cooper, let's say you are in your home. You heard the click-clops of horseshoes outside. Okay. What would you think? I would think that there's a horse outside. You wouldn't think that there's a giraffe wandering around, right? I don't think so. But you'd agree that it is possible for a giraffe to be wandering around, only a lot less likely. Yes, what do you mean by this, Miss Silver? Skoda getting attacked by Vodnik is a possible but not probable. We closed the valves. Though, Miss Silver, the fact that he's not opening the door is making me nervous. Maybe we should leave without him. We shouldn't. This is such unprofessional behavior. He can't make us wait like this. Miss Silver, wait here. I'll go get the spare room key from Mr. Cholopnik. He runs to the stairs. I knock on Skoda's door again, this time harder. This really is weird. This man woke up to a noise on the ground floor in the middle of the night. Skoda, answer me. Is he taking a shower? Or maybe brushing his teeth? No, the water is cut off. Maybe he's taking sleeping aids? Would that explain why he's not waking up right now? I knock on the door once more. Is he smoking the whole package? There's no way he actually took a shower and got attacked, right? We closed the valves. No answer. I kick the door. Miss Silver, would you please stop vandalizing the hotel? Hand me the key, Cooper. I snap my fingers 2 times. Cooper, the key. We couldn't find the key. What? I persuaded Mr. Cholopnik into opening the safe. However, the key is nowhere to be found. Mr. Cholopnik is currently looking for the key in case it's hidden somewhere in his desk. I take my gun out. Achievement unlocked. Yep, taking your gun out unlocks an achievement. Miss Silver, I can't wait forever. No, the whole hotel will hear the sound. Please, put your gun back into its holster. Cholopnik will be here any moment now. Mr. Cholopnik doesn't look like the type to lose keys. Where is it? Why isn't Skoda opening his door? The Vodnik must have slaughtered him. I am at his door again. Miss Silver! What is all the fuss? Silver, what are you doing? Willem, your dear cousin isn't opening the door. Does that give you permission to blow a hole in his door? Thank you, Mr. Willem. Miss Silver doesn't listen to me. Willem takes out the key. Here. Did Skoda give his room key to Willem? That's suspicious. I have his spare key. Zevan said he couldn't trust anyone else, so I snuck in and took his spare. I take the key from him and open the door. I'll think about this later. I wait for Cooper to enter. I see that Willem is trying to come inside as well. I shut the door in his face. Ow! Looks like I couldn't. His foot is blocking the door. Don't come in. What? Don't come in here, Willem. Why? Where is he? It could be dangerous. You are unarmed and inexperienced. If it's dangerous, why are you wasting your time like this? He's right. If there was anyone dangerous inside, they could have easily attacked us while I'm dealing with Willem. You must be more careful, Silver. Is Yvonne in there? Mr. Willem, I think it's best if we don't insist. We'll handle it. Why aren't you answering me? Why aren't you answering me? Ya, suaranya kayak gitu. We don't know what the answer is yet. I push the door once more. He withdraws his foot. I lock the door. Finally. Miss Silver, wasn't that too forceful? Open the door! What are you doing in there? He's lucky his foot is in one piece. There's no one inside. I check the window on the door to see if he's out on the balcony. No Skoda here. I push the bathroom door. Huh? It's not opening. I try pulling the door. Why would the bathroom door open outwards? Anyway, through the curtains of the bathtub, I can see someone sitting in there. Skoda? Good night. There's a new achievement. Oh. The person who's sitting in the tub doesn't make any sound. That doesn't sound good. Hang on. I pull the curtains. Skoda? No answer. Damn. We're too late, huh? It happened. I put on my gloves. I shouldn't be touching him without protection. Did Mr. Skoda fall asleep while he was taking a bath? An eternal sleep, so it seems. Huh? What do you mean, Miss Silver? Take your gun out, Cooper. This could get ugly. I crouch near the body. It's obvious that he's not breathing. I search for a pulse. Nothing. Crap. Is Mr. Skoda okay? I raise my voice while I keep on looking for any sign of life. Skoda is dead. I get up, removing my gloves and throwing them into the sink. I see that Cooper is looking at Skoda with blank eyes. We should let Mr. Chalopnik know about this and make him lock all the doors. This might as well be a murder case. We should also gather everyone in one place, preferably in the main hall. And one of us should stay with Skoda in case it really is murder. The culprit can always come back here to erase the evidence. Did you hear me? Are you sure that he's dead, Miss Silver? Yeah, we checked the pulse. Weren't you listening to me? He blinks a few times. It seems like he's trying to grasp the situation. I'll let Mr. Chalopnik know. Good. We get out of the bathroom. It appears that Willem is still waiting outside. I unlock the door. Willem almost falls in. Why would you shut the door on me, Silver? Is there any way a person could be ruder than you in such an indecent... Zifan is dead. Sure, I wish. I'm serious. What? Yep, just staring. Just stare at him, he'll understand. Say that again, Silver. You heard me. Where is he? I point to the bathroom. He runs through Skoda's room and grabs the door. Cooper tries to hold him. He really is... He mumbles something. Mr. Willem. He is beside himself. That's... I never expect... Mr. Willem, I think it's not a good idea to look at Mr. Skoda at this moment. Willem puts his hand on his forehead. Is that so? Cooper also looks like he's trying to understand what's going on, with his eyes on Willem. I assume that seeing someone you've cared for drown in the bathtub would be hard to grasp for anybody. Cooper sits Willem on Skoda's bed. He is eerily silent, with his hand still on his forehead. Cooper, listen to me. Every second you're wasting here increases the chances of us getting attacked by the Vodnik. Miss Silver. He lowers his voice. I'll be gone for a minute, but I don't have time to deal with any of your grief. Please try to show some sympathy, alright? Sure. He opens the door and gets out of the room, leaving me alone with Willem. What happened to him? To whom? Zifan. Is he in denial? Probably. Wait a minute, my 3D model isn't... okay. Yeah, the lighting isn't very good right now tonight, so my 3D model maybe moves a bit strange because of bad lighting. I should try to be understanding. I promise, Cooper. I take a deep breath. Zifan Skoda is no longer with us. What does that mean, for God's sake? Zivan Skoda has... What was the term? Is no war gone like the wind? Has passed away? He passed away. Yep, that's how you say it. Be more clear, or I'm going to lose my mind, Silver. Okay. Zivan's corpse is currently rotting in the bathtub. His eyes still seem blank. I don't really know what he's looking at. That sounds more like you. Guess so. Where is Cooper, lady? It can't be happening, right? You two are pulling a prank, I'm sure. I wish Cooper could do the talking instead of me. I'm not. I don't think Skoda was pretending to be dead either. You would be saying the same thing if you two were pulling a prank. That must be it. Did I come from Britain just to pull a prank on you? I don't believe what you say. Then why don't you enter the bathroom and look for yourself, Willem? He freezes. Do you want to? No. Door opens. Perfect timing. Willem, are you alright? Blanca. I see Miss Fribelova rushing into the room, inviting Willem into a hug. Willem hugs her right away. How are you feeling, Willem? How are you feeling, Willem? Yeah, that's more like it. He buries his face on Miss Frubelova's shoulder. Not answering her, she gives a few pats on his back. Is this how you should be handling people who are grieving? Guess I'll never know. Mr. Cholopnik enters the room after Miss Frubelova. Cooper follows behind. Is what I heard true, Silver? It depends on what you heard. He points at the bathroom. Yes. It's a shame. He was a bright young man. A dull young man who may have done this. Not knowing anything about the Vodnik, he must be sure that someone in this hotel did it. We'll be solving the mystery, Mr. Cholopnik. You shouldn't go around playing detective, young man. You shouldn't go around playing detective, young man. I called the police. It'll take time for them to arrive. Until then, we should wait here and make sure nobody leaves the hotel. Mr. Cholopnik, we would like to investigate Skoda's body again. Why so eager, Silver? Why so eager, Silver? I look back at the bathroom. The water was supposed to be cut off. However, the bathtub was filled with water. I think it's quite suspicious, Mr. Cholopnik. Is that so? Then I'll come with you. I advise you not to do that. It could be dangerous inside. Even though I said that, it would be good if I can get everyone to see Skoda. I have to make sure no one blames me for his death. I'm the one who found the body. That puts me in a suspicious situation. Not to mention that I'm a foreigner. I saw all the horrors of the Great War, Silver. The living are far more dangerous than the dead. Especially Chalupnik sounds like the type to blame me. I take a look at Willem and Miss Rubalova. They're sitting on Skoda's bed, with Willem's head in his hands. Mr. Willem, Miss Rubalova, I'll go inside the bathroom. Mr. Chalupnik stated he wants to join. Do you? Willem shakes his head, not even looking at my face. Miss Rubalova smiles weakly. It would be best if I stay with him, Miss Silva. Only Mr. Chalupnik and Cooper then. Miss Silva. Yes, Cooper? I'm feeling a little faint, so is it alright if I don't enter the bathroom again? Don't tell me that you can't stand seeing blood. He stays silent. I can't believe it. Maybe you should go back to being a traffic cop after this. It's not that I can't stand it. It's just... It's alright, Cooper. You youngsters shouldn't be used to the sight of blood anyways. Unless you're a police officer, but it's fine since you're not one. Cooper smiles meekly. I can feel anger growing inside. Then, can you please get Miss Rubalova and Willem downstairs? I don't want any noise while I'm investigating. Sure, Miss Silva. Okay, so it's already 1 hour, 1 hour and a few minutes, I guess. Yeah, 1 hour 10 minutes, 11 minutes. 1 hour 11 minutes after we start, so maybe we should just save and call it over for today. Yep. So that's it. Maybe wait. Maybe I should exit this one. Nice. So where is my BGM? Yeah. So that's it for tonight's visual novel. That was a really good read, and the story is starting to take place with the important events happening. Yep, someone already dead, and we need to find out who kills it. We already know actually. That's why we're there, but we need to find good enough evidence. So I think that's it for my stream tonight. Thank you everyone for coming, and I'll see you next time. Mata ne!